So this will probably be the last one in this assignment. I'm going to set my timer so I can try to not get super distracted. Okay, so I'm going to show you how things look in student view. I'm going to complete an assignment and then show you, hopefully, fingers crossed, how to grade it. So on your home screen, so I'm still in, I'm going to go back a couple steps just so we can all make sure we start from the same position. I went to courses. I'm in the Delay Professional Development course as the teacher. On the home screen over here, this shows the things we've talked about, what is available, and then the course status over here. So I'm going to click on Student View. It's going to take me to how it looks for students. So if you notice, it looks a little different over here on the side. The pinkish purple screen on the bottom. So when you want to leave Student View, there's obviously a Leave Student View. From here, this is what your kids would see. If you notice on the right-hand column, there's a to-do list. So it's things that are assigned to them that they need to go and visit. So from all of those options, I think, nope. From here, the things on the left-hand screen are a little different. The things in the middle, if you notice, are way shorter than the teacher view. So these are all the things that a student could do, and this is what they need to do. So I'm going to come over here and click on Practice 1, because that's the assignment I need to do. And then it says on the bottom, it says, how do you feel Canvas is helping you reach students at their level of need? So this was the prompt that I typed in earlier. I'm going to come up here and click on Submit Assignment. Remember, this is on a desktop version. I will do another, well, I said it was the last one. I will do another video from an iPad perspective just so you can see what it looks like from a kid's perspective. So anyway, so on my desktop, I'm in my submission space. So it gives me my options for uploading a file. So this would be if I type something out on my own, or if a student wrote on their own because they don't have technology and you're having to share devices in your room. This is why having a text entry or a file upload would be kind of neat. They can click on Choose File. They could take a picture of the assignment that they did instead of trying to create one digitally. We do know some of our kids really like having that pen and paper experience in their learning versus a digital format. I do appreciate the pen and paper format because then they have to create it and it's not just something they can copy and paste over. So one of the options was a text entry. So if you notice when you click on text entry, it looks kind of like the assignment launcher or the like an email or a Word document. So I'm going to type in, as if I'm a teacher, I think it is a dope. They can upload a file just like it before. There are some things in here we didn't talk about in the other. So there's text color, there's a highlighter option. They can change the font. If you know your kids needed a little bit bigger font, you can change the font, or they can change how it's indented. So paragraph is not necessarily, it's the formatting of the text. So it's either a paragraph ahead or a header two, or pre-formatted or pro-formatted. So I'm going to hit Submit Assignment. So this is going to tell me that it went in and it's done. It tells the student assignment has successfully been submitted. If there's other work for them to do, they can hit Next. So we're going to hit Next. And then this is the assignment that we loaded in just a moment ago that was the PDF and the video practice. So from here, to click Authorize so that it will know that it's okay. It may not because I'm in a student format. So I'll show this one in the kid format so that they can watch it. And then here is the video that's there. So if I click on it, it'll upload it and it'll start to play just like regular. There are video ads in here, so just be aware that sometimes. So this starts just like normal, like a normal video. I'm going to hit Submit Assignment because it said for me to watch the video and create quick notes and observations. So when you hit Submit Assignment, there's those options again. And so on this one, I did a file upload and a Google Drive, and that was it. So this was because they had to create notes. So this was writing on their own. So I'm going to go ahead and click Leave Student View. It's going to be like, yes, I want to leave the student view. And then on grading, we're going to see if it showed up for my grades. So here's how it would look in your gradebook. The test student was my student name. So normally all of your students would be listed in that column. So when you click their name, it shows up what they have, what class this is in. So this is Delay PD for professional development. Checking my time. And then the grades that are listed, if I click it, it'll list all of the grades that are available to that student and how many they got out of it. So for the practice 1 assignment, I'm going to click on it. And this is what I see, is I think it is dope. Well, please give more details. So that's my feedback that I'm going to give them. And then the grade, because I said it is a complete or incomplete, this isn't, if I were grading it as a teacher, this is not necessarily what I would want. So I'm going to say it's incomplete. And then I'm going to hit save. And so now that student, if I click back on grades, there's an X here in that line of what did they get. So if they click on it, then the student can be like, well, I don't agree with this. And then from here, you can quick change it. So I could quick change it and say, okay, this student did complete the work after they resubmitted it. So the little drop-down mirror windows here are kind of nice. This is the quick grade format of it all. And then from here, if I go back to Delay PD, if I wanted this to sync to Gradebook, then I would click the little cogs that show up next to it on assignments. So if I come over here to assignments. So the little X's with the spinny circle on it, that's how you sync it to Gradebook once you've graded it. So I would recommend not grading them or not syncing them until they're all graded, because as soon as you sync it, it goes out. One of the concerns at the training was that if a student gets it graded before another student in the class, then it looks like theirs wasn't graded at all or it wasn't submitted. So rule of thumb would be just to, as you've graded all of them, then to sync them out so that it syncs all at the same time with Gradebook. So I'm going to stop the video, and I hope that helps with student view and grading and syncing.